We are back with some more Kingdom Come Deliverance 2, part 25 of our gameplay streams. Let's see, I think I've just got to the new region, so how far into the game that is. I think there's just been a new major update as well. They've added in hardcore mode and the other little bug fixes. Alright, here we go. Doing there. What happened to my outfit? Alright. Sort that out a bit. Um, feel like I've got all my stuff. Much higher before. Everything gives me crazy charisma. Oh, 24. Very good. Alright, I've unlocked it. Oh, I haven't got the belt on, which allows me to have two.
With my experience. And with your fortune. That gets worryingly smaller every day.
Where come? 283, 252. Daggers. Two. Much. That's hilarious. They eat it.
I keep saying this country needs a firm hand.
I saw the firm hand of yours with my own eyes. A bastard turned down upon me a nipper.
Oh, so hungry I could eat a horse.
Oh, you probably shouldn't say that in front of me. Where? Oh.
Oh, you would, sir. But don't concern yourself. I don't mind it.
Eat whatever takes your fancy, my friends. You look like you've had a hard journey.
Ah, the jerk.
Where are you coming from, anyway?
From Trusky.
That's Sir Otto von Burgo's domain. What were you doing there, Prait?
We were in a castle cellar, talking to an old acquaintance.
My God, how did that happen?
Simple. I'm in the service of Lord Sokol of Lamberg, same as Dry Devil, and I had a job to do around Trusky, if you get my meaning.
Absolutely. But it wasn't my...
Actually, it was pretty much. We even took a castle.
Well, more like a small stronghold.
And we nearly got von Berghoff, too.
And what prevented you from completing that righteous deed?
Ah, we had him in our grasp. We routed his company. And then that swine von Aulitz got involved.
I know that name. He's the commander of the Prague militia.
Exactly. And they came with him.
But why would the Praguers send forces to Trusky?
Ah, but they didn't, sir. They weren't sent to Trusky, but here. They just stopped off to visit von Berghoff because he was in a tight situation, and they took him along with them.
Here? To my fortress? Christ almighty.
Not just here, but everywhere where King Wenceslas still has supporters.
And that's also one of the reasons why we're here. We came to warn you. It seems Sigismund's run out of patience. He's going to break the truce and finish off the rebellion while he still has time. So he's convened all his followers in Kuttenberg with von Berghoff and von Aulitz in the lead. It's just a matter of time before the battles begin.
We've got to secure the fortress quickly, stock up on supplies, reinforce the guard and drill the troops. But I'm grateful to you, friends. Wait here. I'll have the best wine I have brought to you. Bring that red from Burgundy right away.
You might want to save some for Jobst.
I'll gladly risk his displeasure for this occasion.
It seems we both have the same opinion of Jobst, eh?
Well, that is, I wouldn't dream of disrespecting the Margrave. Where do you know him from?
I don't really know him as such. We merely know each other due to my original trade.
Yes, I've heard of you. They say you used to be, well...
Yes, a bandit. It's no secret, sir. King Wenceslas even put a price on my head once. And Catherine here, she...
I'm sure that's of no interest to the noble gentleman. And anyway, if anyone knows Jobst well, it's Henry here. You two are quite on friendly terms, aren't you?
Well, we only met once, in fact. When he came to see Lord Hanush in Rattay.
Anyway, we're straying a little from the point. Where is he?
Well, he was here for a while. At my invitation.
Was? So he's no longer here? Thank Christ.
Where did he go?
I couldn't say. He didn't part quite on the best of terms.
That's quite normal for him. Don't take it to heart, sir.
I had no issue with him. It's more about Margrave Jobst. When he met Hinek, he was somewhat disturbed.
I can't say I'm surprised. They quarreled.
Let's just say that after an exchange of opinions, They agreed it would be best if they saw as little of each other as possible. I'm sure if you're interested in the details, the Margrave will explain it to you himself.
I'd be very surprised.
What was Dry Devil doing here, anyway?
Waging war, if you can call it that. He ambushed 3 of Sigismund's supply caravans and a troop of humans in these parts alone. It made me a little nervous. If anyone found out he was hiding out here, in the end, it was Jobst himself who sorted it out. He told Hynek he had to stop because he was interfering with his plans.
So,
The Margrave will certainly want to talk to you, but the earliest he'll be back at the fortress will be tomorrow. I hope until then, you won't refuse my offer of a bed for the night.
Just an offer. So you'd let us leave if we wanted to.
Well, the Margrave did ask me to look after you until he returns.
Who's security?
Good question.
Ah, so be it. I couldn't take another step anyway.
sir, there's still one more thing we came for. Lord von Bergov is holding my lord, Sir Hans Capon of Perkstein, hostage. And we also have to warn Jobst's ally, John of Liechtenstein. Do you know what?
Sorry, I don't. I didn't even know von Bergau had come here until you told me. And I've heard nothing.
Which is actually good news. If he'd been caught and executed, the word would be all over the region. So there's a strong hope he's alive.
Thank you for the...
It's the least I could do, lad.
I suppose I...
I had some chambers prepared for all of you. Yours is right here in the palace. Cross that corridor and go up the stairs. You can't, but first eat your fill. All of you. I told myself...
Where's what? Right. Curtain. D.
Why are you wasting my time if you don't want anything then?
Lord P6.
Yes, sir. I prepared the hot water and fragrant oils myself.
Thank you.
You needn't thank me, sir. And now, if you'll allow me, I'll help you on.
Careful!
a nightmare.
So you got your revenge? Father, did it make you feel any better? It did. So what comes next?
Mark von Aulitz is next. Then von Berghoff.
And is that what you really want, son? No matter how many people you kill, you can't change what's happened.
It's what I want.
Are you sure, Henry?
What's happening? Why are you waking me up? You again?
Yes, the Margrave is calling for you, sir. You and the other gent.
You mean Zizka?
I suppose. I don't know what his name is, but he's waiting down in the courtyard. I'm just on my way to tend to his wounds.
And what about Kath?
That's the good wife who arrived with you? I don't... Before you go, I brought you something for breakfast. Oh, have I been too bold?
No. Do you need any...
No, sir.
So, why...
You haven't dismissed...
I'm not a nobleman.
I do, since you're a guest of the...
I?
Thank you.
Two and a half badges, thanks.
I'm sorry. God be with you. Excuse me.
Greetings.
You wouldn't happen to...
You mean that bony knight? God bless you, sir.
Don't know what I'm supposed to be doing.
No chance. Meine Dame, we aren't idle here. My men train like that every...
Hello. The word. I'm just holding a discussion with the captain here.
That's not how I'd put it. In the end, as mein Großvater said, the strength of a castle is measured by its... What do you say, lad? Am I...
Oh, your grandfather... I'd say the girls from our village would do a better job of defending the...
What did you say? Why don't you show us how it's done, then? Now...
Sure.
Show us what you're made of.
Come, Junge. Pulcock, come here. The first to bleed, Luke.
Shit!
Well, you haven't shown yourself to be very manly, Henry.
Don't worry about it, lad. Pulcock.
What?
Ah, nothing. You know what? At least you'll have...
Do you want to come with us to see...
No, I have
Why?
a woman's intuition.
Careful.
How was your trip? The journey itself was great. No delays, nice. It's a scary place out there. Nothing but footpads and... I saw them. My own eyes. A nimble. Shit, who was it? I don't know. don't care.
Nor do I, but this is important.
I'm not interested.
What? Take
What? Go on then.
He wants to fleece us again.
The Lord be with you. What brings you here?
How are you, dear good wife?
All the better for being greeted so respectfully. He's terribly jealous, and he could have you whipped. He's the...
You wouldn't happen...
I don't know.
What?
A respectable woman doesn't talk about that kind of thing. But if it hadn't been for my husband, he'd have been...
I beg your pardon. I'm out.
If it's mercenary work you're interested in, you'll have to ask elsewhere. God be with you.
I'm sorry.
And
Greetings to you two.
You can't stand up for this. Keep going. Bad luck. Son of a bitch. No chance. Come on!
And this skull. It's strange.
How are things, Captain?
What do you think? I've seen better days. And you, youngster?
Not so great. I'm feeling pretty battered.
Just wait until you've been through as much as I have.
Nah, don't say that. You still have your strength. A real man of iron.
A damned rusty one, I'd say. But enough chat. I see Jobst has returned to the fortress.
That's why I'm here. They're expecting us. I wanted to take Catherine along too, but she said she'd rather get the horses ready.
She's doing the right thing, and you better run ahead and greet the Margrave. I'll join you shortly.
Are you expecting trouble?
I always expect trouble. Jobst has turned coats more times than I can count. And the way things are these days, I'd rather have horses standing by, even on a visit to my parents.
What about that dry devil of yours? Did you find out where he went?
No, nobody asked him where he was going, but it seems they're hoping it's as far away as possible. I'm not surprised. If I know him, he wasn't the ideal guest.
At least Jobst might know where he is.
He might. To be honest, that's the only reason for talking to him.
Should I really go and see Jobst on my own? He's a Margrave, though.
So what? You already know him better than I do. You met him in Rattay. I only know what I've heard about him.
All right, but he sent for us both. How's it gonna look?
A bit odd, I suppose. But you must understand, I'm doing this for our benefit. The less time I spend with a Margrave in one room, the...
All right, then. I'll be going, then.
Should have heard from the trader who sold you.
Where's Captain Zizka?
He got held up.
I received a report that von Berghoff's banner is flying in the camp of my dear cousin Sigismund, so I assume the negotiations with Trotsky can go too smoothly.
No, sir. I don't have good news for you, I'm afraid.
Well, good or bad, I'm sure you have plenty to report. So what happened with von Berghoff at Trotsky?
Berghoff had no interest in our message. By the time we finally arrived at Trotsky, he'd already long since made a deal with Sigismund. But of course, he didn't tell Sir Hans and me anything. And on top of that, he used us to do his dirty work. Everything went to hell in the end, and we ended up in a dungeon. Or at least I did. They took Lord Capon away. In fact, that's why we're here. We were following von Berghoff's trail.
So I've heard. But I'd be interested to know the details. It's been some time since our meeting in Rattay, and now you appear here by the side of a quite unexpected guest.
Well, it wasn't the best circumstances to meet Zizka in. They sent him to the Trotsky region to cause problems, and our paths happened to cross. We crossed swords. I can only thank God we didn't kill each other.
And who was giving Zizka orders? Do you know?
I have no idea, sir.
That's a pity. I would be very keen to know.
Forgive me, my lord, but how is it possible you don't know? Aren't you all on the same side?
Bear in mind that my dear cousin, His Majesty King Wenceslas, has many supporters, and each of them has their own ideas about how to defend him.
I understand. It seems complicated.
On the contrary, it's all quite simple. If I could get them all together in one banquet hall, give them their fill of wine and venison, they'd come to an agreement on the spot. Let's move on. I heard something about a pillory and poaching. What in God's name did you and Sir Hans get up to?
Things went wrong right from the beginning. We were ambushed, and we lost the letter. Lord Capon and I were lucky to get out of it alive. But no one at Trotsky believed that we were messengers.
Von Berghoff refused to aid a nobleman in need. That seems pretty low for a man of his stature.
Well, to be honest, Lord Capon didn't really look much like a nobleman. We were ambushed while bathing in a pond, and then we fled through the woods. So we really looked like a pair of beggars.
Ah, that must have been a peculiar feeling for Lord Capon.
Not only for him, sir.
Believe me. In any case, are you sure there's nothing else you...
Well, you should probably know.
Who's he?
One of Sigismund's...
Ah, yes. Hanush and Radzig mentioned some...
They had to. They gave...
Yes. Well, it's actually quite heartening that some people still have such naive ideas about...
Well, no one let him go this time.
Very good. From what I've heard, he was a bandit and a cutthroat. There should... And do you want to tell me anything else?
That's all that happened, sir.
Truly. My court messenger and bearer of tidings, both good and bad, John of Liechtenstein, has mysteriously gone silent. So every piece of information I get now is By the way, you said you were in von Berghoff's dungeon. And I can imagine how they treated you. Tell me, did...
Well, they asked...
How did you prepare you?
I just thought something...
Henry, what exactly did you... What you might consider to be a minor detail?
I don't know.
But you said you had time to think?
Well...
I've had better liars.
Although it wasn't me...
What inform...
About Liechtenstein. I'm really sorry, sir.
But you've nothing to be ashamed of. I think it's too much to expect anyone to...
But Lord Liechtenstein... What if they...
John went straight into the lion's den. He knew the risks. Thank you for the news. You're free to go if you want. As soon as it's possible, you can join a legation heading for Rattay. I'm sure you already want to go home.
What? I have to rescue Sir Hans.
A noble thought. But you mustn't worry about Lord Capon. I'm sure von Berghoff has him trapped in a guilt...
But I made a promise.
I understand, but honestly, Lord Capon is now... The most sensible course now is to wait for...
Margrave. Henry and I were just discussing Lord Capon.
Yeah, the Margrave thinks he's in no danger, and we should wait for a ransom demand.
I wanted to talk to you about something else. I suppose you're wondering why your friend Henry, also known as the Dry Devil, isn't here.
Oh, there's plenty of gossip going on around the fortress. You and Pisek accused the Grud of asylum.
Asylum is for those in distress, Captain. Pinek came to burn and pillage. I have quite different plans.
And what might those be, Margrave? Sitting and talking while King Wenceslas rots in a dungeon. Not so long ago, you were conspiring with Sigismund against Prokop, your own brother.
It would be futile trying to explain to you the
Enter!
All ready to leave now, sir?
Good. It's high time. I expect the captain was about to leave anyway. Are you not? And you, Henry?
Me?
I understand. I won't attempt to keep you here by force. But bear in mind, I have concluded a very fragile truce with Sigismund, which gives us time to get there. And if anyone should disrupt my plans with headstrong acts of violence, there will be consequences.
Alright, about time. Let's go.
Stay close. The devil doesn't know you, but he should recognize me, even like this, unless he's too drunk.
What is your plan, anyway? Go from village to village, hamlet to hamlet, until we find him?
That won't be necessary. We just have to visit places where you can get booze.
What, so all the taverns and dens in the region?
If it comes to that.
I'm up for that.
Don't get your hopes up. We'll have a beer, listen to the local rumor mill, and if we don't find anything, we'll pay up and move on.
Where do we start?
I have heard of a place that's a favored meeting spot of bandits, poachers, and all kinds of scum. If I was looking for the devil, or at least someone who knows something about him, that's where I'd go.
Sounds like a good place to start. And if we find the devil...
Uncover the map.
What then?
If we're really to step on Sigismund's toes, we need capable men. And the devil's capable. Of anything, really.
I'm not sure what the three of us can achieve.
Hinek's not alone. He has the devil's pack.
Who?
That's what his band is called. They're exactly the sort of men we need.
And what do you have in mind when you say step on Sigismund's toes? What about Liechtenstein and Capon?
The same thing we did to von Berghoff. But don't worry, it's gonna take a lot of time before we're ready. In the meantime, hopefully Catherine will find out where young Liechtenstein is hiding. If his spy network really lives up to the legend, he'll surely know where they're keeping young Capon.
I hope so. And when he's free, then we can step on Sigismund's toes. I'm sure Lord Capon will be happy to help.
In that case, he'd be better off staying in captivity. So, what do you say? Should we speed up?
Aye. The sooner we get there, the better.
It's pretty far.
I warned you, you had it. Either you pay us back our coin.
I'd have a use for that turnip.
Fight.
Do I have to pull you out of trouble again? I see you're still a drunkard.
It's good to see you too, Shishka. What happened to...
That doesn't matter now.
Huh? Who's that? Where's your old band?
You're looking at all that's left of...
I see we have a lot to talk about.
That we do. Anyway, Henry, this...
Hiya, lad. And thanks for the help. You're handy with a sword.
Thanks.
Not that I couldn't handle them myself.
He would be one of the best archers north of the Alps if he wasn't drunk or with one arm in the stocks all the time.
Shouldn't we leave before someone notices?
Easy, lad. This was the devil's den. If we behave ourselves, the innkeeper will just charge us a cleaning fee, and that will be that.
There will be... We're looking for the devil. Where is he?
Well, when I said we have a lot to talk about... Now, this is the innkeeper.
Gentlemen, I won't have this. You're murdering my guests and making a mess.
They started it.
They've been drinking on credit for half a day. Who's going...
If you search their pockets and sell their weapons, that should cover it. And I have a feeling Kubienka here owed them some dice winning.
I didn't cheat.
Pay him.
All right, then. Here you...
Ah, I see you are a nobleman and a generous one at that. You didn't have... We'll clear away the corpses, pour some sand on the blood, and no one will know what happened here.
That's nice of you. But leave us alone.
Nobody will be looking for them anyway. Only the catchpole.
Did you hear, Lord Shishka?
Yes, I did. Of course. I'm leaving. Just call if you need anything.
Can he be trusted? He looks like he'd be happy to rat us out the first...
Treadlight? Well, I don't think so. They'd arrest him as well.
If you say so. So, what's up with the devil? I need to talk to him.
That won't be easy. He got locked up.
What? They captured the devil, and you're just saying it like it's nothing.
Who captured him?
How should I know? Some armed bastards.
Shit, Kubienka, you must know who came after you.
Well, he botched this job in Kuttenberg. It was supposed to be a breeze, but the fuckers, before we could react, they knocked the devil down and pounded on him like a deaf man on a door. Etta and I tried to help him, but we just couldn't. It pisses.
Do you know where they're keeping him?
Why? The town guard took him.
Fuck.
My words. Otherwise, we would have gotten him away from... Not even a mouse can get him there. We can't...
How long has it been since he was captured?
I've been sitting here drinking ever since it happened. So, maybe a week?
A month? They haven't hanged him yet.
That's the thing. The devil's famous. Lots of people wanted that. But they won't give him the news or the axe. They want to send his soul to the Lord in a much... The devil is a proper bastard. But not even he deserves...
What are they planning to do with him?
The devil's got a fat price on his head. He's the most feared robber baron. There are several empty tents in Sigismund's camp, thanks to him. They'll take him to their camp outside of town for that.
Who told you that?
When someone owes you a dice wager, they'll spill him what they say the people of Kuttenberg can't wait to...
If they're gonna move him, that could be our chance. We'll wait for them and free the devil.
He will be...
I thought the devil would have at least 10 men. But other than that,
I was going to hire some muscle for help here, but I got thirst.
More like I know you. But maybe we'll find someone. Can you think of anything?
Well,
have you got some?
Well, not on me. But maybe there are some in...
Maybe?
Maybe. Surely. If I can remember where we hit them. And as luck would have it, they're not far from the road.
What place is that?
This narrow gully with a nice curve west of here.
Looks like there's still some sense left in your noggin despite the...
And what about me?
You'll get...
Great!
Don't keep...
How did you meet Shishka anyway?
We tried to capture him, but he ambushed and captured us instead.
That sounds like Shishka. But that is how friendships for life are made.
With one of them in jail, while the other mocks them through the bars.
Actually, that's how I met my wife.
You have a wife? Where is she now?
Where could she be? Maybe rotting in the jail. I left her there on our wedding night.
Well, if that's what you say.
Oh, come on, Henry. You must have some fun, even if you are about to hang. Do not frown. It does not suit you.
I'm not frowning. That's just how my face is.
My condolences, then. Especially to your family. If my wife gave birth to something like that, I wouldn't know whether to fetch a priest or a shovel.
You don't know shit about my family, so keep your mouth shut.
Or what?
Or... you'll see.
I've seen things you wouldn't believe.
You nearly got killed just now, yet you're stirring shit again.
Oh, well, I cannot help myself. Life's to be lived, and the body's to go to the grave properly fucked up. So I take it easy. As they say in Latin, cop demon.
So you're a mercenary, cutthroat, swindler, drunk, and on top of that, a philosopher?
I'm a man of many... You know what.
A man of many debts and drinks?
Oh, come on, you do not even know me. We will get to know each other once we have a drink together. Speaking of which, would you have a drop on you?
No.
Fuck. I never ride out without some supplies. I don't know if I can stand it.
A few more stupid jokes and I'll plug your gob. But it won't be with booze.
You are very lucky to be with Shishka, that you saved me.
I'm starting to regret it.
That's why I like you. We will have so much fun together. I feel it in my bones. But we better pick up our pace. I need to piss. my boots. Or trip over. Oh, almost done. Oh, not done yet. Finally. The camp is near. There's a path above the stream leading. There were also some pretty rocks nearby. Ada used to wade through that stream every time he went to visit some lass. Or when he was returning. He can smell the wench from miles away, but he can't take 3 steps in the woods without getting lost. Some people are just made that way. Nothing you can do about it. I mean, if Ada could find the camp, you'll have no problem finding it yourself. Oh, and the hand cannons. They're buried somewhere near the camp. Just a few steps. That much I remember. Maybe by this... No, that's not it. Oh, we were drunk. But we're not that stupid. Although, maybe Janos and Edda are. One time, they decided to rob some merchant because we were running out of food and drink. They found one and decided to follow him until he arrived at a suitable place. They followed him almost all the way to Sigismund's camp. So throwing guns in the water actually sounds like them. There should be a shovel around here somewhere. Let's start here, Henry!
What are we gonna do now?
Well, welcome.
This mess?
Hey!
So where are the cannons?
We hit something down below lost, and something is buried a little ways.
Don't you remember where you put them?
What?
Oh, Jesus Christ.
One of...
We're gonna dig... Which one is that? Come on.
I told you I would find it right away. Now just dig it up and we are done.
Won't you give me a hand? It'll go faster if you help me.
I am helping you. I found you the best place. But this place seems really familiar. Before that, we had to bury old Longil, and we had to fortify it.
I was a fool to think this would be easy. So you're digging the next one?
Listen, lad.
Just tell me you didn't throw those hand cannons in the...
Of course not.
What about it?
The cannons are not there, but there is something better. Good boy.
I found...
Beautiful!
You can take all of it. I won't be drinking.
Are you feeling unwell?
I'm starting to feel like shit.
All right. At least there's more for me. Enough playing around, Dick. Here.
Are you sure?
Absolutely. Just like the last.
Ugh. What stench. What about us?
Then I reckon I know where the hand cannons are. So, this is it.
Don't tell me you've lost your way.
Oh, please. Me? Never. I found it.
Don't you want to dig the last hole yourself?
I'll tell you something, Henry. There are two kinds of people. See?
God, will you... Right.
Let's...
I'd rather...
I
think I've heard that one before.
Fuck all the rest today. I'm with my comrades.
How did Ziska put it? The best shot north of the Alps, and also the best singer north of Sasau. Nightingales have nothing on you.
Fucking and boozing and boozing and fucking. Fucking and boozing and fucking. Bring on the barrels and roll up the wrenches. There's nothing better than a nice pair of titties. That doesn't rhyme much. Fucking and boozing and fucking. Fucking and boozing and fucking. Bring on the barrels and roll up the wrenches. There's nothing better than a nice pair of titties. That doesn't rhyme much.
We have the hand cannons.
How did it go? Any trouble?
It went smooth.
That's right.
Civ?
See how well we...
What's the plan?
We wait. We'll...
Why are...
Look what I... We...
Why? Fuck.
But what?
I would...
Ah.
Then we rise with the hand cannons and blast the bastard.
What a load of...
What rubbish. It is...
Shut up. We'll do it.
Make up your minds. It's hard to say how much time we have.
So, Kubianka, take half of the men and go over there. The rest will stand on the other side.
Where will I go?
You'll stay here with me.
And...
We'll wait for them to arrive.
pull me off in irons. You can't even show me a clean.
So next time, will you hit the mark?
I'd rather settle it without blood.
That's easy. Surrender until you hang alongside the devil, that is.
The only one surrendering will be you.
Oh, Rupert. Bring that bastard to me.
Halt! Not another step.
Oh, what? Are you gonna shoot at this?
We are here by the order of the Lords of Lipa.
What's the dry devil to the Lords of Labour?
They have all the authority they...
And what about you?
Kurva.
You can't have at that.
Can you hurry it up? I want to get back to Moses.
No. I got him! Help me with it!
Don't kill him. This one's mine.
Oh, Jesus! I'm hit!
Fuck you!
Fuck that!
Don't kill him. This one's mine. Don't aim like this. Stop it. Kick the rock, you bastard.
Bad luck.
Don't shoot through. Show what you're made of.
I'm told. Where are they? Gone. They all dead? Well, they'll be dead now.
You want to try me?
We're gonna get you, you arson.
Fuck! Can't get a shot in!
Show your stuff. You can't get away from me.
Sick!
Go to hell! Bleeding like a all the saints should see this, and you'll soon be meeting them. Watch out, he's gonna shoot! That's all done!
Yeah. Don't bear it.
Useless.
Come on, then! You want to try me?
Yeah. I can't aim like this. Stop it. Hey, get him. Die, you
swine!
Yeah, right. How's that impossible?
Do it!
Just kill me.
Fuck you, whoreson.
Come on, then!
You can't stand up to this!
What are you doing? No weapon? You fucker! Yeah! Don't spare him!
Hey!
Get him! Stick your eyes out!
You'll die for that, you bastard! A death for a death!
You're gonna fuck with... Can't get a shot in! You're dead!
Now you're finished.
Nice hit!
Dead again, am I? Can't move. What do I do?
Fuck you, whoreson.
Your ass off! Take that, you shit!
Kill you, whoreson.
Bad
Is that what you call fighting like a man?
Yeah, don't spare him.
Hey, come and help me with this bastard!
Leave him alone! Kick your ass then.
No, you don't!
Piece of shit! I'll kill you for that! Don't
You
spare
won't
him.
get me!
Fucking whoreson.
Take that! I'll rip your arse open!
Jesus, I'm hit.
Leave him alone!
Nice hit!
Kill him! Bringing a weapon to a fist fight, eh? You won't get away with that, bastard! Useless! You can't get away from me!
No more mistakes! You'll die for that, you bastard! A death for a...
Hey! He's going to shoot! Do it! You having a chip?
I'm dead again. Oh, one more time.
I'll kill you. I'll hack your ass off. You won't be able to take another one like that.
Alright, we might have to come back to this. Yeah, we're going to end the stream now. Right, we'll be back on in a bit. See you.